What's the deal, family? Welcome back to the Real Attraction channel on YouTube. It's your boy Sean, and we back with another video for y'all, man. So look, we got another disturbed reality video, man. It's been a while for these ones, man. But we got the murder of a father and son, the Guerrero Flaying incident, okay, man? A lot of you guys been asking me to come back to some of these Cartel, these murder videos and stuff like that. A lot of you guys really wanted me to look at the Funky Town video. I think I'm gonna get to that. You guys let me know under this one in the comments if you got a Funky Town video. But right now we're gonna look at the Guerrero Flaying incident. It's one that happened pretty recently, from what I can remember. I'm not sure when this came out, but I'm pretty sure this happened pretty recently. And if you don't know, I reacted to the Cartel chainsaw murders. That was about 9-10 months ago. That was also a disturbed reality video. You can go check that one out. Here's the title and everything right here. But we gonna get into this, man. Just as a disclaimer, because a lot of people thought I was literally watching the beheading, the chainsaw video here. It's not gonna be the actual video of what happened. Like, I don't know if people know how YouTube works, but like a lot of people were some people were upset that this wasn't the actual me watching the actual chainsaw video and everything like that. So I'm gonna let you guys know now, it's not gonna be the actual video, all right? But I do got the video. It's right here. So I do got the actual video. I've never seen it still. Don't know if I will or not. But if you guys want me to check it out, I don't know if I'll do a reaction to it or something, but if I do a reaction, it'll be like probably cut a little bit, and definitely like blurred out scenes and stuff. So I don't know if I'm gonna do that, but if you guys want me to do a reaction to it, sure, maybe. You know, if enough people comment below to do it, I might. And that's pretty much it. Let's get into this, man. If you guys want to see more real life, real incidents, real videos, raw footage, CCTV, all this type of stuff, send it to me. Get at me in the comments or get at me up on Instagram, Sean W. Tyler, and send me some stuff. Obviously, it got to be, you know, it can't be too crazy, because if I'm going to put it on YouTube, it can't be too crazy. But I can always blur things out, pause stuff, skip things. So, yeah, go ahead and send those in, man. Anyways, let's get to this video.
Disturbed reality. Today we will be covering the infamous Guerrero Flaying video. Now, a lot of you guys requested this video, and once again, as a man of the people, I thought why not do it. But yeah, this video is viewed as one of the more brutal cartel videos available online, and just one of the more brutal gore videos available online. It really is gnarly, it's not worth looking at, and again, I would always say to you guys, do not watch these videos, just listen to weirdos like me talking about them. So yeah, that's your warning. But where do we even start with this one? I guess, you know, first and...
Real talk, don't watch these videos. I'm already scarred from watching stuff like that from when I was like mad young. My curiosity got the best of me, and I watched a bunch of stuff like that. Not worth it though in the end.
Foremost, we'll try and cover some backstory, but from the research that I've done, the backstory to this video is a little bit conflated. What we do know, the perpetrators in this video are the infamous Los Viagras cartel. They are known as one of the more brutal cartels out there, even to the point where they will target civilians and local businesses. So they'll try and extort local businesses, local civilians, and if they don't play ball, they'll be dismembered. And also they'll try and recruit civilians to fight in their wars, and once again, if they do not comply, they will be met with a fateful end. So yeah, the Los Viagras are certainly one of the more brutal cartels out there. Most notably right now, they are engaging in a big war with the CJNG, as well as wars with other cartels. So these guys are major players in Mexico. In regards to the actual video, it actually shows the torture and murder of a father and son, and the backstory behind these two guys is conflated. So the father in the video, or the older victim, is widely known to be a police officer, and the story, or the popular story behind this video, is that the father was a corrupt police officer, and you know, he obviously messed with the cartel. But to be honest, I'm really not sure how true that is, because I can't find anything translated that points to that guy being a police officer. What I did find on Blog Del Narco was that essentially the two victims in the video were a part of a rival cartel or rival criminal organisation called the Guerrero Guards. And I'm not sure whether the victims were once a part of Los Viagras, because the reason I say that, in the video during the interrogation, the older man is referred to as a chapulín, which in Spanish I believe means grasshopper. So essentially he's accusing the older guy of switching sides, switching allegiances. And I did see several people on Reddit and various forums basically say that these guys, the victims, basically gave up information to a rival cartel. So yeah, the whole backstory behind the victims is very conflated. There are so many different sources of information, so I cannot be sure what is true and what isn't. I'm not a Spanish speaker, all I've done is a little bit of research, and that's pretty much the only backstory I can find in regards to this video. At one point in time, I actually did find a transcript of the full interrogation, but my dumbass didn't save it, and now I can't find it. But from what I remember, there was no mention of the older guy being a police officer, so I'm not sure where that came from. I cannot find that source on any Spanish translated websites, so I'm not sure how true the police officer thing is. I think that's just one of those things that was said, and now it's stuck. But who knows, maybe I'm wrong. But if any of you...
I feel like the police officer thing is more believable, so people run with it as a story. You know what I mean? Versus if you say, oh, well, the person was actually a traitor or did this, or he gave up information to somebody else or whatever, he was disloyal to the game, right? He was disloyal to their set of rules for their game, for the game they play. You know what I'm saying? Their lifestyle. And this is what happened to going against those rules. And I feel like that's less believable to some people because they're removed from those type of realities, right? Like, I'm not talking cartels. I don't know nothing about no cartel, right? But if you look at like just gangs, right? Things like that. If you are a member of a gang and you do something disloyal to that gang, or something that they see as disloyal, or hood hopping, or this or that, or telling the enemy, you know, giving the enemy a better situation to have a better position against you, you gonna have to discipline that person, right? They call it DPs. You have to discipline that person. And in some cases, you might have to do something worse to that person than you would to somebody else, you know, who was just trying to do their job as a police officer and take you down, right? You might have to do something worse to that person that knew the rules of the game, knew the situation, also had enough power to cause harm to you. You might have to do something worse to that person than you would the police officer who's just doing what they're supposed to do, which is trying to stop crime or whatever it is, right? So, and if you don't understand that situation, it's much easier to believe, okay, yeah, that's a police officer. Of course they're going to do something like that. They're a police officer. What do a corrupt police officer? But to see him do it to maybe somebody that, well, at one point could have been their own, some people can't fathom or understand it. But that's a part of the game. I said that in the chainsaw video too. That one, like, you got to be careful what game you decide to play and who you decide to roll with, because if you make one mistake, you know, in the hood with normal gangs, you might get a DP, which means you get beat up, right? Everybody in the hood from the hood jumps you or whatever, you get beat up, you got a bunch of stitches and bruises and stuff like that. But in some people, some organizations, they don't play with those type of rules, bro. You mess up one time, it's over, it's through. You are no longer. You gotta be careful with the type of stuff you get into, man, and who you. Some people gotta rock with it by choice. Some people do it by force. Some people do it because that's just the lifestyle they were born into. But either way, understand what comes with it. Understand what comes with it, and then do your best to maneuver in a way that keeps you, you know, keeps you waking up every single day. You feel me? Keeps you alive. Real talk.
You guys do have a full transcript. Feel free to comment it in the comments, and I'll pin it. Alternatively, if I find the transcript, what I'll do is I'll copy it and put it as a pinned comment so you guys can see it. But let's get into the video. Now, this video was uploaded to the internet in the summer of 2018. The video was allegedly filmed in the middle of the hills of the municipality of La Union in the border area of Costa Grande and Tierra Caliente. And again, this is your last warning. Do not search this video up. Do not watch it. But let's get into it. The video starts with both men sitting on the ground with their hands tied and their mouths gagged. During the start of the video, both men are being interrogated by their captors. And soon after that, the older man is then beaten by what looks like a 2x4 or something similar, like a big wooden stick. And when I say beaten, they are really laying into this guy. And soon after that, the older man, the father, is then decapitated with a knife in front of his son. And the knife to me looks like a penknife. It's a real small knife. And the most harrowing part of this video, in my opinion, is the son's reaction to seeing his dad get beheaded. It was heartbreaking, you know. He was crying, he was wailing, as you would expect, but that's a different sort of cry. I can't explain it into words. And yeah, they decapitate the father. Obviously a lot of blood, it's gnarly. One weird thing though was that the father really didn't show much resistance to getting beheaded. Maybe he was in shock due to the beating he took previously, and maybe it was just the situation, he kind of froze up and accepted his fate. But yeah, they decapitate the father, but little does the son know, he's in store for something far worse. So yeah, once they decapitate the father, then they move...
Bro, I'm sorry, but that gotta be one of the scariest feelings in the world, is imminent, like gone, you know what I'm saying? That, you know you up next. That gotta be, to me, one of the biggest, that's one of my biggest fears, is knowing, like, clock is ticking, and you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a matter of seconds, minutes, you know, like, that's, to me, is one of my biggest fears, just knowing, like, this is imminent, it's already happening, I can't do nothing about it. Damn.
Move on to the son. But the son doesn't get decapitated, he gets his chest flayed, a far more prolonged and painful way to die.
Sheesh.
Just, you know, truly horrendous. So yeah, they basically take knives to the son's chest, and they basically hack away the skin, the flesh, from his chest area down to his, I guess you would say, navel area or abdomen area. And yeah, they basically remove all of the skin in that area, as well as large chunks of flesh. And they did this with a knife, and all throughout this ordeal, the guy was alive. It looked like he was kind of like drifting in and out of shock, so sometimes he would appear lifeless, and then he would react to what they was doing. So for example, he would cross his arms to kind of protect his chest and stomach area. And yeah, I mean, the guy obviously was in copious amounts of pain while this was going on, and throughout a lot of it, he was fully conscious. So yeah, they remove large quantities of skin and flesh on his chest and torso area, and to the point where you can literally see this guy's organs moving. You can see his lungs inflate and deflate and things like that. Truly horrendous. And eventually what they do, they get a knife and remove his heart from his body. They hold the heart up to the camera, and again, the camera footage is so grainy, but it appears that the heart is still beating. And yeah, they basically end it by stabbing the heart into the lifeless torso of the son. And yeah, that's basically the video. One of the worst Cartel videos online, one of the worst gore videos online, full stop, in my opinion. The footage is rather grainy, you know, filmed on a potato kind of thing. But that's probably for the best, let's be honest about it.
Yeah.
And yeah, this is certainly, in my opinion, one of the harder ones to watch. It's right up there with the likes of Funky Town, for example. I found Funky Town a little bit worse, for whatever reason. That one really stuck with me. But this is definitely up there, and a lot of people would say this is worse. So yeah, again, do not watch this video. Just listen to weirdos like me talk about them.
Don't watch the videos, bro. Once you do, I watched the chainsaw video. I actually watched that video when I was young, like probably middle school or something. I still can't get the images out of my head, like never will. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like I was just in a life situation and just happened to see something. It was like I could have easily avoided that. You know what I mean? Like, don't watch it. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the curiosity even get to you. Just no, yeah, don't even watch it, bro.
That's what I would say to you guys. And yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this video, if you can enjoy this sort of content. And yeah, always feel free to suggest in the comments video topics. I'll always take on board suggestions from you guys, as I've done so far. And yeah, potentially the next video is going to be about sponsored by Adidas. And that may not mean a lot to some of you guys, but some of you guys will know what I'm talking about. It's basically a similar video to this one. So yeah, I'm considering making that video in the very near future. And there's a whole host of ideas in my mind that I might touch upon in the very near future. Not always just videos talking about gore media, but also maybe lost media, creepy lost media, things like that. These are all ideas that are kind of running through my mind right now. Even, you know, potentially delving into weird internet subcultures and things like that. But yeah, to tell you the truth, this channel is purely experimental, and we'll see where it goes. Ultimately, the first month of this channel has been exceptionally good. Again, I wanted to extend my gratitude to you guys and get to know you guys.
Okay, that's it, man. Wow. Anyways, dude, the Guerrero Flaying incident. Wow. All I can say is, the sounds of it sounds like one of the worst things I've seen. I've seen a lot of different, like, gore, brutal, you know, taking somebody's life away right there on camera. I've seen a lot of those type of videos. And, you know, I've seen a worse one than the chainsaw one. That one was out of South America, like Brazil, Blvd type stuff. That I remember that video. That was one of the worst videos I've ever seen. That shit blew me away. I still can't get that out of my head. I think about that video randomly all the time. That one was pretty crazy. I don't know if I want to see this one, but if you guys really, really want me to check it out, I might watch it for myself and throw a few clips of my raw reaction to it or something. But let me know how you feel about this situation in this video. If you Funky Town stuff still, let me know. Get at me in the comments. Get at me on Instagram with other videos. It don't have to be like this type of video where it's super, super gory. It could just be like gas station incident or this type of shooting or police check, whatever it is. If it's just raw, real videos that just that talk about the reality of the world that we live in, man, go ahead and send those. But that's it. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Remember to keep it real, 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 always reaches everyone. See y'all next time. Peace.